You see the chip count for our remaining players here at our championship table. John Aglioloro is in the lead, 1.1 million, and D'Agostino and Corkins just 1,000 chips apart.
I'm all in.
And Corkins is moving all in with 8-7 unsuited.
I call.
And John D'Agostino calls with a pair of tens, and this is our degree all-in moment, a huge hand.
And a bad moment for Hoyt Corkins, Lon. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He tried to steal the big blind. He could have done it with raising like 200,000 if he wanted. He went all in.
Unbelievably close.
And he's all but gone now as John D'Agostino calls him down with the pocket tens.
So over 1 million chips in the pot, and here comes the flop. Oh! Trip sevens for Hoyt Corkins.
I don't know how John D'Agostino didn't kick the table over just now. That is stunning. He went from way ahead to virtually out of this hand.
How much you got?
And now he's curious to see where they are in total chips. It's very close.
Another 7! No way!
And Hoyt Corkins, who was all in and virtually all out, has won the hand before we go to the river. D'Agostino is stunned.
Quad sevens for Hoyt Corkins, who was in on a whim trying to steal the blind.
You know, we haven't seen John D'Agostino do that much wrong today to lose all his chips. He's just gotten bad luck after bad luck after bad luck.
616.
Now they're going to count it down. As we saw from the chip count when we began here, if we were correct, D'Agostino would have started the hand with 1,000 chip lead over Corkins. And there it is, the chip.
That's not 16?
Now they want to double-check. Hoyt Corkins, much to his right, wants to get a count to make sure that D'Agostino's not out of the tournament here.
Indeed. Whether D'Agostino's out or not, Corkins takes the chip lead with this hand. And now they're going to count it down again and see if indeed John D'Agostino has one chip left.
D'Agostino's mind just must be a blur right now, living this nightmare. Almost 1.5 million chips to start the day, and now he's down to one chip. Now he's gone over the line, too.
That's unfortunate.
Nice hand.
Yeah, there's no call for that. I mean, as I said, it's just a horrendous situation for him, and we see him lose his cool in just this one moment. And hopefully, down the road, he'll learn to react better.
I think he took a look down at his buddy, Joe Cassidy, who hopefully was a calming influence on him right there. But you can hardly blame him for being so angry. You don't want to have him act out as he did. But John D'Agostino has lost everything.
Now he's got a chip left.
You're right.
Chip and a chair. I'd kick out the chair, though, right now if I was him.
I might do that. All right, so Cassidy, as we continue play here, we do move forward. Cassidy with an ace-6 unsuited, and he is going to raise the big blind. He raises 55,000 chips. Dean Schultz now next to act. Schultz has been sitting across from Craig Hollander too long. He's picked up some of his bad traits.
It's a combination of Hollander and Toto.
110,000 chip raise with jacks.
Bodes well for me.
Yeah, D'Agostino does not want the action right now with his one chip in the pot.
I'm all in.
You got to give him credit for a little sense of humor.
Gallows humor for John D'Agostino. What the heck are they looking at?
I don't know. They're looking at us. Well, Craig Hollander trying to look on high for advice.
Well, the action is to Hollander. Eventually, we're going to have a shot clock in poker, Lon, because of moments like this.
Sorry, John.
How are you going to do?
Man, you took some baits today.
He did.
I see all this action.
D'Agostino took some really bad beats today, Lon.
Raises 120, 45.
He couldn't avoid playing the cards he had, but obviously still steamed over losing almost 1.5 million chips. And now Hollander comes into the hand with his 2 queens. He'll call the Schultz raise.
D'Agostino beside himself, Lon. It's like throwing a drowning man an anchor. Of course, he could quadruple up.
And have 4 chips. Cassidy folded, gave up his 55,000 chips that he had already committed to the pot, and so we've got 3 players going to the flop.
So I gotta pay 2 hands to get 6,000.
D'Agostino with his kings has the lead, though.
King deuce.
Dean Schultz with jacks, Hollander with queens. And here comes the flop. Oh, Schultz and Hollander get a big set.
Oh, the bad hit parade keeps coming for John D'Agostino. Both of his opponents get a set. He went from first to worst.
No, you give me a.
So it's a 2-way battle. Advantage Hollander right now with his 3 queens.
And he wants to know how many chips Dean Schultz has left.
60,
Like 255.
180, 220, 240,
I'm all in.
251.
For D'Agostino, it's like being hanged with a bungee cord. You don't quite die, you just got to twist in the wind.
Well, he's twisting in a hurricane. Schultz has called the all-in, so he's all in.
Man, what a wild couple of hands we've had here. Now here comes the turn. It's a blank, 3 of clubs.
Well, Schultz and D'Agostino both could be out of here. Schultz needs a jack to stay alive. D'Agostino would need a king to stay alive on the river.
And the river card hits the board. It's a 10 of clubs, and finally the end has come for John D'Agostino and Dean Schultz. What a hand for Craig Hollander.
Boy, it feels like a morgue around the table.
What a dramatic turn of events from 1.5 million to out for John D'Agostino.